Hello everybody and welcome back to the Kingdom Hearts 2 Randomizer. I want to say Nuzlocke, it's not a Nuzlocke. In the last episode we finished off Twilight Town, and in today's episode my voice is absolutely fucked because this sickness is a thing. So let's land in Hollow Bastion, and I don't know if we'll be doing more than just Hollow Bastion in this episode. Maybe this will be a little bit of a shorter video. Due to the fact that Hollow Bastion is a fairly short world, we might do a little bit of the Land of Dragons or something at the same time, or well, not at the same time, but in this episode as well, depending on how long things take. One thing I definitely should do though is get used to the fact that circle and X are reversed because it's the Japanese version. One thing I definitely should do though is probably use the Guardian Soul Keyblade. I don't have any. I've got it's at Hero Crest times 2. That's maybe air combo boost wouldn't be a bad thing to have, really. My combos, especially air combos, aren't that long though, so I don't think it'll be that useful. All things considered, this literally doesn't matter. Do I have anything that's better here? Oh boy, do I! Definitely we're gonna go with a Fencer earring here, and I don't really care about any of this, I don't think. Do I have any abilities that I want to equip here? I definitely, yeah, want to equip you, and probably want to equip you. That's a double air combo plus. I probably want Leaf Bracer, I probably want an MP Hastiga if possible, I would probably want. So I probably should do this off screen, I'm aware, but I'm doing this on screen because fuck all of you are people that don't want me to do this on screen because I'm too lazy to cut ahead, and I'm mostly not in a mood to shut up. That's pretty much mostly it. So I guess Leaf Bracer really doesn't help until I have Cure, so I don't really need that. But right now, I think we should be able to glide. Yeah, we can glide and we can dodge roll. So I think that is safe state. Let's check. That is not safe state. What is the safe state functionality on this emulator again? Yeah, that is supposed to be safe state. So can I load that state? I can. Okay. Just making sure now we can go into the actual part of Hollow Bastion here. So let's see what ends up happening there. Okay, we have some fairly normal heartless, I'd say. I've got the Guardian Soul Keyblade, so that's going to help me quite a bit. And also, I can now finally use reaction commands, and nothing is going to T-pose me anymore because Sora is able to interact with literally every enemy in the game when in his Kingdom Hearts 2 outfit. So all of the T-posing issues, well, most of the T-posing issues, there might be some boss fights which you're supposed to do as Alex, which you're supposed to do as Roxas, which might T-pose Sora, potentially. That could be a thing, I'm not entirely sure. With a different randomization patch, it didn't have any issues with loading this, so it probably is one of the enemies that got randomized into here or something that was unable to load and crash the thing. We got a magic boost instead of an Alexa this time around, and my controls are slightly fucked up. Nothing to do with the randomizer, it's just I had to remap my controls, and when I walk diagonally, I had this issue before, I don't know how I fixed it. I kind of fixed it, but not really. When I walk diagonally, sometimes it won't register as me running, but instead as me just like tilting it slightly, the stick, where it means that I have to walk. Circle of Life, that might actually be an even better Keyblade, to be honest. Maybe not because I still don't have magic. Let's check. Let's check what Circle of Life will do for me. I think Guardian Soul is one of the more melee-focused Keyblades. So yeah, Circle of Life does have MP haste, but it doesn't matter because I've only got Reflect, which actually I've got magic, I've got Reflect, so got to keep that in mind. And it's not particularly better in the magic stat either. So you'd expect a Keyblade with the MP haste ability to have at least a somewhat better magic stat as well, but apparently not. What do you know? Another Keyblade. We're getting so many Keyblades. Wishing Lamp. That is a fairly late game Keyblade as well. That's a much better Keyblade for magic. It has Jackpot, which I don't really care about. So let's go into here and see what ends up happening next. as long as we don't crash, which we do not. We got Lord's Broom. We've already got Save the Queen Plus, so that doesn't really matter. Garden of Assemblage map. Not gonna be there anytime soon, if at all. So, yeah, now we've got MP. We didn't have MP before. Does that mean that in that last battle, which was the only battle we probably could have done that with, we could have infinitely used Reflect? I don't know why I'm trying to get that puzzle piece, actually, because puzzle pieces aren't randomized. I don't think they are. So let's get going with the next fight. But before that, I'm going to save here, because I'm a little bit scared of games crashing and stuff. And save states a little bit less stable than saving properly. So whenever I can, I'll save properly. And now there's enemies here. I kind of forgot about that. So these are not the same enemies that I faced before. Before I had like one of those sand towers, and I was like, I'm not gonna do any commentary for this right now because it seems a little bit tedious. That's quick run. Wait a second. Did I get the max level quick run just now? I think I did. Oh my god. That's growth abilities, but because it's max level, it got corrupted, I think. Let's see. I am still at patch number 2. I probably should go back to patch number 1, but I'm very glad that I didn't. That is amazing. Because that is even a higher level than you can usually get in your base non-wisdom form, right? So let's try to apply that here and see what it does. Oh my god, that is amazing! Fucking love that. That's going to speed up walking around by a lot, because, again, I don't even think you're supposed to be able to do this as normal Sora. I think the max level is usually reserved for only once you have transformed, right? That does answer my question from last episode, though. There is an issue with this. And I crashed. But that does answer my question as to, do I gain the growth abilities one level at a time, or did I just by chance get level 1 of Glide? I got level 1 by chance because I got max level quick run just now. And I love it. That all being said, I re-randomized back into patch number 1 after that crash, so we're not gonna get quick run max level again for level up. Most likely we won't. We potentially, theoretically still could, but it's very unlikely that we will. So now we got Disaster, which I don't even know what that ability does. I guess we were about to find out. Let's see, what does Disaster... Yeah, it's probably an unused ability, I would imagine, because I don't recall ever having had that before. Unleash a powerful finishing combo that draws several enemies and successful... Oh, wait a second, isn't that unequipable? That is unequipable. That is Magnet Burst, I think. That is the definition for Magnet Burst anyway. It isn't Magnet Burst itself, clearly, because it's unequipable. And are we going to crash again? I remember this specific area being very much an issue last time when I did a randomizer as well, so we might have to do this with a clean run. Well, I'm hearing music. I'm not seeing anything, and nothing's happening. So I guess we'll try patch number 3. I guess we'll try patch number 3. This time we got Horizontal Slash, which is definitely a ability that I do know and can equip. Still, that being corrupted does not bode well. I don't know why it is. I really don't know why it is. Oh, it probably has something to do with magic customization, because usually this is when you get magic. I can't equip Horizontal Slash. Usually this is when you get magic, and obviously magic customization is a thing you can do in the in this menu, right? So probably is a tutorial for that, and you are T-posed. That makes you very easy to deal with, I suppose. Thank you. Why was that enemy T-posed? Does that enemy... Why? We faced that exact enemy before in a different situation. So why was he T-posed here? That is strange. Let's get another crash. Why not? Oh, somehow this did not crash. I see a sorcerer though. That's not good. Does your AI compel you to go towards the door even though you're randomized enemies? It might not. It might not. We might have an issue because it's an invisible sorcerer, so we can't take him out. This is the control issue I was talking about. My controller, I don't know what it is. It's because it's a PlayStation 4 controller and this emulator doesn't really work that well with it. And yeah, we can't really attack you, can we now? That's gonna be an issue as well. Because we need to, this is not a timed thing. We need to take out all the enemies. So this is literally gonna take forever. And I do want to sort out these control issues as well. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna reload into the safe ROM, not ROM, ISO. And if that doesn't work, we always got the clean one. And we got yet another magic boost out of that. And scouting disc? What? Isn't that like a ability? Isn't that Tron's ability? Can we get abilities from other characters? Because that will probably explain what disaster is. Release a disc and automatically finds and attacks an enemy. That really sounds like it's supposed to be a Tron ability. I don't know how that would work on Sora. I guess we'll find out at some point when we can equip it. Also, my control issues have not been solved. I'm going to have to Google how exactly I solved it last time. Because I don't remember. So let's see if the game crashes in this save patch. Whether or not, probably. Because that's just my luck. It didn't even black screen, it just straight up like noped out of here. So I guess we'll do this with the clean ISO, which is a little bit boring, but the only thing I can do at the moment. I'm going to ignore this chest because obviously, and just on top as well. Because obviously, I want to prevent the clean ISO from being used to open any sort of chests, if at all possible. This is literally only to get through this fight, which I don't even think has a reward. So the only thing that changes here is the fact that I'm facing, I think, like dusks instead of randomized enemies. So yeah, is this going to be a little bit boring? Yeah, I'm afraid it will be. Because it's not going to be very difficult on beginner mode to take care of these dusks. But there's literally no other way. It just keeps freaking crashing. I don't know what it is about this specific fight. Last time around, again, it was this fight as well, which has a lot of issues. There's not a lot of things I can do against leveling up, though. There's the level up things. I just got experience boost. I guess that'll be good to have. And with another randomization, we can get a double experience boost. So it still can be all wacky and fun and weird. Because we can get abilities multiple times and that kind of stuff. And okay, just let me have that, okay? Just let me have that. I have Reflect. Why am I not using Reflect more? Probably should be. Do these like door and like just general like those gauge kind of fights also feel impact from being on beginner mode? Because it feels like on proud mode this door dies an awful lot quicker than it does on beginner mode. It probably does, right? It just probably has more HP. I mean, I know that the enemies deal more damage against me in oh shit, in proud mode or critical mode. So, oh, you get the fire element here. Okay, so that is probably why you can't randomize, because it needs you to get fire here. If you don't get fire, probably things break. So I'm expecting that to be the reason that you get fire there. Don't you usually get fire from Merlin, though? Or is that Blizzard? I don't know. I will have to do some gummy ship stuff as well, which isn't going to be randomized. Obviously, but it'll be fun. I like the gummy ships in Kingdom Hearts 2. I also like them in Kingdom Hearts 3. Last time I played this, I don't think Kingdom Hearts 3 was released yet. I think last time I played this, we had the first gummy ship trailer. For the only gummy ship trailer, I suppose. For Kingdom Hearts 3. But yeah, I liked them in Kingdom Hearts 3 as well, but it's definitely much more fun in Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts 2 is the definitive gummy ship experience. Without a doubt. So I think we're going to do this one, and we're like, it's a little bit of a shorter video compared to usually. I'm aware, but at the same time, I want to keep like the worlds a little bit to themselves. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe when I'm editing this, it'll end up being shorter than I think it will. The recording at the moment is 32 minutes, and it's like probably about half of that will be cut. So this would be about a 20 or so minute or 15 or so minute video. Probably not even 20 minutes, which would be a little bit short compared to the other videos I've done. But then again, the fact that I'm even recording a video while my throat is feeling kind of like sandpaper, and probably also kind of sounding like sandpaper, could be classified as a true miracle anyway. So maybe having a bit of a shorter video is a gift rather than a curse. Yeah, because otherwise you just get no videos. So I don't know. I don't know what I'll be doing with the videos. I'm kind of having fun with the randomizer though, but my throat again feels like it wants to kill me. And it probably does. So I didn't do a great job there, I'm going to be honest. I ended up with like metal level 14 or 15. At least I got to Homan level 1 and even the Falcon level 1. Didn't get the Invincible obviously because you need level 30 for that, I do believe. But we got a couple of blueprints out of that, so next coming route will be fine, and we might be doing a little bit better there as well. Why not? Let's do the start of the Land of Dragons as well. Why not? I'm going to load up the first randomization patch again after I save here, and we'll just do a little bit more because I'm having fun with it, and I think like I'm only doing one of these a week, so doing a short video is kind of a douchey move, even if I feel like total shit while recording this. Welcome in the Land of Dragons, where we start immediately with 3 chests which can all contain Lucky Lucky, a Mega Alpha, and a Blazing Crystal. Lucky Lucky being the only actually useful thing here. So let's skip through those tutorials and wrong menu. Lucky Lucky. It's something actually not that important for us right now. I realize, because we're not going to be farming for any synthesis items anyway. And anything that is going to be like interesting for this run anyway, it's going to be randomized. So Lucky Lucky literally does not matter. It's a little bit too bad, isn't it? Yeah, it kind of is. Because usually Lucky Lucky would be a very good ability to get like this. Especially early on in the game, so you can get passive benefits from it, rather than having to go out late game, get it, and then farm. So I'm a little bit sad about that. Does this lead into a fight right away? It does. Oh, these are the morale fights. That's not good, because usually these are just shadows. And now they're more. Way more than just shadows. That being said, I am also using a Keyblade that is many times more powerful. Remember there not being an end trigger for this? Yeah, there's no end trigger for this if there's no shadows, is there? Yeah, so there's it's a bit of a bummer. Because the morale won't go lower if we don't get hit either. So this literally, again, gonna take forever if I don't reset. So let's reset! Because that's the only thing we can do at this point. Also, I'm starting to get real annoyed by the whole control scheme thing. Next episode that'll be fixed. I'm not gonna fix that in the middle of recording, because that's going to make my recording last for like 30 minutes longer than it needs to. Yeah, there is no more enemies around, and holy shit, Glide loses height very quickly. Okay, time to reset. Okay, so this time the normal shadows, which should prove to be much more doable. Well, actually, not that the other one was difficult, but much more endable is what I should say, because the other enemies literally just don't spawn, and strength increase was... So the stat increases have not been randomized, only the ability gains have been randomized, I think, for level ups. Because I got a strength increase there before as well. The map, we can't really do much against that. I think the missions we do are able to be done with the randomization. I think only that first one is an issue. So we're going to go back to the Bamboo Grove. We're going to save. I'm going to apply random patch number 1 again, get all of these items out of here because I haven't done that yet in this save file. And then we'll be doing those missions, and I think that'll be the end of this episode. It'll still be a little bit shorter, but we'll have a little bit of content still in. So I'll see you all in a moment. It's going to be a jump cut for you guys, so it's going to be instantaneous. I'm away. Okay, so far I only see 2 heartless. That is not a very good start. But new heartless do spawn. That was mostly the issue last time, so I do think that we are safe here. I think the rest can take care of the heartless. Let me go check out this chest over here. That seems really berserk charge. I don't know if that is good. I don't know what that ability does. Are we having the same issue again? We are having the same issue again, aren't we? There's supposed to be 5 more heartless around here, yet don't see any of them. Yeah, that is a big issue. Huh. At least we can lose this one if we just run out of clock, so we can try the other 2, lose those as well, and then finish them in the clean patch. Right? We can just do that instead of reapplying patches over and over and over again, which is very tedious. A Grand Ribbon, I think that's a fairly good item. So we're about to lose. Let's go to mission number 2. Same area, different enemies. The chests don't actually like open if you lose. So there's no use in opening the chests during these missions. We'll open them when we go through this area like for real, which will be next episode, the start of next episode, as a matter of fact. But yeah, again, I kill all the enemies and that is it. Somehow, some reason, the next wave doesn't spawn, and that is kind of an issue. So that was everything there was to that. Also a little burp. And we'll move on to mission number 3. Isn't this fun? It's great fun. This game was not made to be randomized. I mean, no game was made to be randomized other than like roguelite, I do suppose. But this game, really, it doesn't like it, and I can't blame the game for it, really. But my gauge doesn't drop automatically here, so we are in trouble. I do need to reset here, I just realized. So that's going to be fun. And the last mission is back here in the camp. Defeat all the hidden enemies. They're all a little bit too hidden for my liking. There's only 8 of them here, so there is a chance that I can actually finish this one. Maybe, if I can find all of the enemies. Yeah, it seems like this one might actually be doable. Huh. I don't think we get a reward. I guess it's a surprise because it's randomized. I don't think we get a reward until we finish all of the missions, so we won't get a randomized reward for specifically finishing this one, and the reward we get will not be randomized if we finish a non-random mission last. But I'm just realizing that if I do this one last, the reward we get might be randomized, so that is worth redoing this all for. Maybe I'm mistaken though when you get a reward for every single mission individually. I don't remember. Let's see. You do. Okay, so we just got a platinum ring for this one. The other 2, we're just gonna get the default reward. And that is not that relevant, is it? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to the save point, save, and at the start of the next episode, before I start recording, I'll finish off the 2. I'm very sorry for that cursor. Again, my touchpad on my PlayStation 4 controller also controls the cursor. I didn't open those chests yet. Huh. So sometimes the cursor shows up on screen, and for some reason capture cursor is turned on in my OBS, which I don't know why that is turned on actually on this capture. But yeah, I'll do that between this recording and the next one, and then I'll start the next recording with the actual like gameplay in the Land of Dragons, and hopefully we'll do the entirety of the Land of Dragons in the next episode. Until then, I've been Vlogger, you've been awesome. This episode has been a little bit short, I'm sorry for that, but again, a little bit sick. So, see you all later. Bye.